Do you get discharge after ovulation if pregnant? So let's talk about something that's often shrouded in mystery and sometimes even a bit of awkwardness. The changes our bodies go through during the menstrual cycle, particularly after ovulation, and how that relates to pregnancy. It's one of those topics that can feel a bit taboo, but honestly, it's super important to understand. So, if you're here because you're curious about whether you get discharge after ovulation, if you're pregnant, let's dive right in. First off, let's break down what happens during ovulation. Typically, ovulation occurs about halfway through your menstrual cycle. This is when your ovary releases an egg, and it's a crucial moment if you're trying to conceive. Now, as your body prepares for this, you might notice changes in your cervical mucus. Leading up to ovulation, your discharge can become clear, stretchy, and a bit slippery, almost like egg whites. This is your body's way of signaling that it's prime time for baby making.
But what happens after ovulation? Well, once the egg is released, your body enters the luteal phase. During this time, your hormones shift, progesterone levels rise, and this can lead to changes in your discharge. Many women report that after ovulation, they experience a thicker, creamier discharge. This is totally normal and is primarily due to the increase in progesterone. Now, if you're wondering about pregnancy, here's where it gets interesting. If the egg that was released during ovulation gets fertilized by sperm, you might notice even more changes in your discharge. Some women report an increase in discharge, which can be a sign of early pregnancy. This discharge can be milky or creamy and is often referred to as leukorrhea. It's usually odorless and can be quite noticeable. But here's the kicker. Not every woman experiences this, and the amount can vary from person to person. So what if you're not pregnant? After ovulation, if fertilization doesn't occur, your progesterone levels will eventually drop, leading to your period. In this case, the discharge might decrease as you approach menstruation, and it may even become drier as your body prepares to shed the uterine lining. Now I know what you're thinking. How can I tell if I'm pregnant or just experiencing normal cycle changes? Honestly, it can be tricky. While some women use discharge as a sign of pregnancy, it's not definitive. The best way to know for sure is to take a pregnancy test if you've missed your period or if you're experiencing other early signs of pregnancy, such as nausea or fatigue. And here's another thing to keep in mind. Every woman's body is different. Some women might notice significant changes in their discharge, while others might not notice much at all. Factors like hormonal birth control, stress, diet, and overall health can all play a role in how your body responds after ovulation. So, if you're sitting there wondering about your own body and the changes you're experiencing, remember that it's completely normal to have questions. Don't hesitate to consult with a healthcare professional if you're ever unsure or if something feels off. Your body is unique, and understanding it can help you feel more empowered. In the end, whether you're trying to conceive or just tracking your cycle, being in tune with your body is key. So, keep observing those changes and don't shy away from asking questions. Knowledge is power, and the more you understand your body, the better equipped you'll be to navigate this journey. Whether you're hoping for a little one or just trying to understand your cycle better, remember, you're not alone in this.